Havering having the oldest population in London provides us with some significant challenges, and one of the things I'm really proud is the way in which the council has innovated to meet some of those challenges whilst continuing to deliver a great service whilst at the same time taking money out of the system. And some of the good examples around that have been things like the wristband for people with dementia. We're one of the first councils in the country to actually start using wristbands as a kind of GPS, so it enables people to know where their loved ones are, and it obviously helps us to keep those people safe. It's a great idea and it works really well, and I know other councils are now looking at that. Another way in which the council has innovated has been around its banking protocols, which I know has been up for a number of awards this year. What this is about ensuring that elderly people, some of the most vulnerable in our society, are protected against those fraudsters who would try to steal their money from them. And it's a way in which we are working with local banks to ensure that we can keep those elderly people safe. And it's a fantastic protocol, and again it shows the council innovating. One of the other ways in which the council's been working has been around CarePoint. Andrew Lansley came down and opened CarePoint for us. CarePoint is about ensuring that elderly people get the kinds of services that they need. It's about talking to elderly people and developing some of those good community services. And the last thing I would say around adults has been the creation of what I call Havering Active or Havering Circle. One of the real important things. It's about ensuring that elderly people get to meet elderly people. We know that loneliness is a problem for some of our more senior citizens, and therefore through things like Havering Circle, where we can offer free swimming for those who are over 50, and we can offer a whole range of services based on the Southwark Circle, but taking it that one step forward, making sure that it's innovation around Havering's elderly population. That whole programme is really important in the way in which we're going to deliver services in the future, not only services that the council is providing, but also those in the voluntary sector. Another good example of a project or a programme is one of my colleagues currently look after a thing I called Harold Hill Ambitions. Harold Hill is a deprived part of Havering, and it's about taking those aspirations of those young people and those people that live on the hill and changing it. So if you look at some of the outcomes, the new My Place, for instance, is a fantastic building, £3.5 million worth of community facilities aimed at young people. It's a youth centre like you've never seen. It's new, it innovates, and it obviously gives the youth of Havering somewhere that they can call their own. And actually, when we delivered that, it was done in conjunction with the young people. They helped us design it, they named it, they talked about what was going on in there. The last one I want to talk about is Romford Town Centre, because there's been lots of things being delivered around that. A new information centre has been delivered, some work around business in particular has happened. We've opened our Skills Academy in Romford as well. But one of the new things that's happening in Romford is we've just done a deal with a major supermarket chain to deliver a new leisure facility in the town centre, which will be about both a swimming pool and an ice rink and some other leisure facilities all on the one site. Brand new for Romford, being delivered out in the next 2 years. Most councillors now on the council use iPads. We've done that to take paper out of the system, but also to make councillors more efficient in the way in which they do things, so that residents can see there's a direct link to asking their councillors to do something for them and to getting that pothole repaired at the end of the day. So that's really important. And the other thing that we've done is, obviously, like many other councils, we webcast all of our council meetings, but also our cabinet meetings. So you can see that we're trying to change the way in which councillors use technology, and therefore the councillors are showing the way, I believe, that they're willing to change, and that helps the organisation in the end change the way in which it does business.